When I booked this show 2 months ago, I booked this match at Texas heavyweight title match. At that time, Goldberg was the champion.
Right here!
He is no longer the champion. But I told the people of Mansfield that we would have a Texas heavyweight title match tonight, and I intend to keep my word. So Pablo Chuco, you're the Texas heavyweight champion. Come to the ring now, please. Pablo Chuco. Pablo, come to the ring. This is the new Texas heavyweight champion, Pablo Chuco. Now, Pablo, when I booked this show a couple of months ago, Doberman was the Texas heavyweight champion. And I booked the Texas heavyweight championship between Doberman and Tim Storm. Now you took the belt. Now I would like to keep my word to the people of Mansfield, and I would like to have the Texas heavyweight title match here tonight. I'm going to ask you to do the right thing and to put the belt up here tonight.
Not the same killer, you know what? No, I don't care about your word. It's not my problem.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. Hold on. I am the owner of NAWA Big Time Pro Wrestling. It's not coaching. I am the matchmaker. I told you people that there was going to be a Texas heavyweight title match here tonight. Don't shake your head no. This belt is on the line here tonight in a three-way match.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
That's right! You stole it from me! It's time for me to take it back! Yes! Time to get it back, baby! No! Give it to him! Give him the belt, Pablo!
Give me that belt.
Do the right thing for once in your life, S.A.
1, 2. This is officially a three-way.
Gotta win it. I'll win it. Let's go now. Bring Daddy that belt back. Let's go.
Cheat. There.
No.
Been on that Texas flag any day.
I don't care about these people.
You leave the owner alone. That's what the owner said. What the owner said goes, whether you like it or not. This is a title match.
You have my belt.
That is what the deal was.
Well, here we go. The Texas heavyweight title match promised to these fans in Mansfield, and Killer Brooks has just made it a three-way match involving the champion Pablo Chuco, one challenger Doberman, and one challenger Tim Storm. But it looks, Killer, like the old Oklahoma-Mexico connection may be going over some plans for Tim Storm here.
You know what? Ron, those two guys are like two snakes. You wad them up in a ball and throw them on the ground, they're going to turn against each other.
That's very true, and that wouldn't be the first time that's happened between these two either.
You can't trust neither one of them.
But I can't help but feel, however, that Tim Storm's at a disadvantage because I'm afraid there are going to be times when that old tag team combination is going to come together and they are going to work over Tim Storm. So it is the Cowboy who is in the minority here, but he came into tonight looking for a shot at that Texas title. He's going to get it, but now he's got two opponents, including the current reigning champion.
Correct, and Tim Storm is going to have his hands full, but I'll tell you what, Tim Storm is a very capable young man. He's in condition. He knows his wrestling. He was trained by old school wrestler Bill Ash. Bill Ash is strictly old school. Tim Storm learned a good way to wrestle. He's very good.
And he's going to put that on display right now very quickly into a rear waistlock and a takedown by Storm. And we're seeing a little bit of amateur competition going on here, but they're into the ropes. No ropes in on the amateur mats. And Tim Storm having to break there. And the way this is shaking out, there are going to be some tag team elements here as Pablo Chuco, the reigning Texas heavyweight champion, is in the corner and he's going to be tagged in at some point. And I suppose he can be tagged in by either Doberman or Tim Storm. Now Doberman, he's going to shoot him in the ropes, but Tim Storm held on with such tenacity, the tenacity of a bulldog on the Doberman, so to speak. And now Doberman shoots him off. But Tim Storm, he's got the size advantage here, and we're seeing a fine example of that, taking Doberman completely off his feet 3 times now. He is ready to fight.
And look at this, Doberman has tagged in Pablo, and I don't think Pablo wanted the tag. So now it's the Texas heavyweight champion, Pablo Chuco, the man from south of the border, who is in there against the big cowboy, Tim Storm. I don't think it's any secret who these fans are supporting. These fans are right behind Tim Storm, clapping for him, clapping in rhythm, trying to get him some backup as he goes up against both Doberman and Pablo.
Little razzle-dazzle and schoolboy.
1, 2, and only a 2 count there. We had schoolgirls a while ago, but this most definitely...
Pablo knew where those ropes were, didn't he?
Definitely some schoolboy action, yes indeed. Pablo is a ring general. He knows exactly where he is in the ring at all times. Okay, well, Killer, let me ask you this. This is a 3-way match now. What if, for example, Doberman pins Tim Storm or Tim Storm pins Doberman? Does the title change hands there?
Yes. It does not have to. Whoever wins the fall wins the belt. The belt is up in this match. So they do not have to pin Pablo to win the belt. If they did pin Pablo, they'd win the belt, but any combination.
Big shoulder tackle there by Tim Storm, so certainly a very interesting element in this contest, and one that Pablo Chuco never anticipated. Of course, he didn't anticipate being in this match either. Misses with a clothesline, but a hip toss sends the Mexican flying, and now Tim Storm with a big body slam, and Pablo Chuco is hurting here, and Storm, he's waiting for Pablo. Big clothesline, and now Pablo Chuco, he's looking for some higher ground here, trying to get out of the way here, trying to make sure that Tim doesn't do any more damage to him. And Tim Storm means serious business. He has taken the belt off, his belt he came into the ring with, and the do-rag is off of Pablo, so now it's Pablo firing away with right hands on Storm. A big elbow right to the top of the head, and Storm is staggering, but he fires back with some right hands. Look out, Tim Storm firing away at the Texas heavyweight champion. They're getting close to that corner. Doberman may want to tag in here. And now look at that, a seemingly blind tag by Doberman.
Now Doberman attacks from behind, and now look at this, the old OMC back together with a momentary double team on Storm, and now a chop block, and that left knee in some serious trouble. Big drop kick from the big dog. And now Doberman continues to go after that knee, trying to extend that knee more than it's supposed to be. And once again, a drop, and he is just trying to take Tim Storm's knee apart. Storm trying to come back.
Watch that Tim Storm. He does what I call fighting from underneath. He'll be down on the mat, and he'll still be throwing gut shots and fighting, trying to come up. Fighting up from the bottom.
Well, Tim Storm is up on his feet, but limping around very badly. If that left knee goes, I don't like his chances in this match at all.
Doberman's doing everything he can do to that leg, isn't he?
Indeed, he is. He's doing everything but biting it, but being a Doberman, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried that tactic before long. And
Look at him. Oh.
Well, Storm was doing exactly what you were talking about, but Doberman, oh my goodness. I think that may have taken out the knee right there.
That was fantastic, the leg drop on Doberman's part. That was really nice, Rob.
And now Doberman continues to work on Storm. Remember, if Doberman can get the pinfall on Storm here, or better yet, if he can force Storm to submit, and that could very well happen.
Rick Manning's got his hands full on him.
Yeah, he sure does. That title could change hands without Pablo even being in the ring. Tell you what, Tim Storm is a gutsy son of a gun.
Yes, he is. I tell you what, I like his style.
More true
Look
grit.
at him.
More true
Look
grit.
at him.
More true grit than Rooster Cogburn, and now Tim Storm coming back on the Doberman, trying for a whip, but he can't even make it to the corner.
His knee gave out, didn't it?
He's just on one leg there, Killer.
Yes, he is.
I'm afraid we could be on the verge of seeing a submission here. Tim Storm may have to tap out, for lack of a better term, to salvage his career. Oh my goodness, what a percussion against the chest.
Heck of a chop right there. Here comes Pablo. Let's see what he's going to do.
And now look at this.
Double suplex.
Former tag team champions.
Nice
They still got it right there. Double suplex, and now Doberman with a cover, but Pablo pulls him off, and no more OMC here.
You didn't want Doberman to win, did you?
Pablo's on top, and Doberman pulls him off. See, it was championship gold that tore this team apart in the first place.
Remember what I told you earlier? Two snakes, they'd end up fighting each other. Did you see that?
That's exactly what they're doing.
Yes. I know them both like the back of my hand.
Rick Manning's telling Doberman to get out because Pablo Chuco is the legal man in the ring against Storm. But Pablo's frustrated with the referee because the referee was occupied with Doberman. And here comes Tim Storm. Look out, the Schoolboy, 1, 2, and oh my goodness, we nearly saw a title change right there.
He sure did, boy. He thought about surprise, didn't he?
Tim
Coming
Storm
back now.
fighting away,
Back
fighting back, firing in with the right hands. Going for a whip, and Storm, look at this, Storm just tagged in Doberman.
Yes, he did.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
I don't think Doberman was wanting that.
I don't think he was either, but let's see these two guys take each other on.
Very good.
Former NAWA Tag Team Champions, the Oklahoma-Mexico connection. And let's see what happens. Former partners, now rivals. The Texas heavyweight belt on the line here in the Mansfield High School gym.
I don't think there's too many Oklahoma fans here, Rob.
I think I see one person in the stands wearing an Oklahoma sweater, but that's about it. And I'm sure it has more to do with the school than with Doberman himself.
I'm quite sure of that.
Now Doberman with a boot and a right hand, clubbing away at the current champion, his former partner. And now backing him up and firing him into the ropes. Here comes, up and over and a backdrop, and that'll rattle the vertebrae. Now Doberman with the cover, 1, and Pablo gets hold of the rope. Now 1, 2, and Chuco still able to kick out of that. Meanwhile, Tim Storm's in the corner. He should be mindful that if a pinfall takes place between these two, then that freezes him out of the title picture.
That right there is really bad on that lower back.
Yeah, you consider the weight of a man like Doberman, all of it coming down on that back, and that's going to rearrange that spine.
That's going to hurt him more tomorrow morning than it is right now, Rob. I guarantee you.
He'll need a chiropractor in the morning, no question about that.
Yes, he will.
Doberman going to the eyes.
Look at those two snakes go at it.
Maybe they'll swallow each other by the tail. Big power slam by Doberman.
Good one.
And, well, look at this. He got a little too close to the corner, and here comes Tim Storm. Storm taking advantage. 1, 2, and Doberman pulls him off. Tim Storm nearly could have won the Texas heavyweight title right there. And Tim Storm is the man that I think these fans want to see win that belt.
I'm positive. I think you're dead right.
Let's see what Storm does here. Pulling Chuko out of the corner. Hard right hand. Chuko reeling into another corner right in front of our broadcast position. An Irish whip. Storm charges in, a big splash in the corner. The only thing holding Pablo up right now are those ropes. Going for another whip. A reversal. Here comes Pablo. Oh,
the whole ring moved in.
Splash of his own on Storm. Chuko once again another one. All of his weight charging into the Cowboy. Snapmare into the middle of the ring, and now pulling back on that chin in a chin lock. And he's got that knee planted right between the shoulder blades. That'll cause some serious rearrangement of the upper spine there. These fans clapping.
They're helping him, aren't they? They're helping him.
There are wrestlers who don't care much for the reaction of the fans, but Tim Storm, he feeds off the energy of the fans, and it's got to be what just pulled him up to his feet now. Elbowing his way out, coming out of the corner. Oh, ran right into a clothesline.
Good move by Pablo. Cut him off. Cut him off.
Pablo Chuko. Well, I thought he'd be going for a cover, but instead goes for a guillotine leg drop. Tim Storm coughing and spitting up after that one, and now Chuko's choking him on that second rope. Rick Manning's got to get them broken up immediately. Pablo Chuko certainly not above bending or breaking the rules to his advantage, and we know all about his history with that. Right in front of these ringside fans here at the high school gym in Mansfield. Storm coming back with right hand after right hand.
He's a fighter, isn't he?
He certainly is. Coming off the ropes. Oh, a big boot to the midsection by the champion. Now he's hooking him up. And he's got him up and over. Now Pablo, he's going for the press. Doberman with a kick, though. Interrupting that because Doberman wants that title badly. He's a former champion. 2 and only 2 count. Tim Storm still able to kick out, but how much longer is he going to be able to do that?
Look at him choking him.
He's got that shin right across the throat.
Yes, he did. Directly in the throat.
Exactly where it's not supposed to be. And now it's Pablo stalking his man.
Look at him. Going over to Doberman.
Now we're seeing the old tag team at work once again. Doberman perched on that second rope. Double sledgehammer on that right arm.
Come back with a boot.
Big elbow by Storm. Doberman blocks it, goes right to the eyes.
Nice. Straight right across the eyes.
And now Doberman firing in the shoulder.
Nice shoulder in the gut.
Driving all the air out of Tim Storm.
Yes, he is. He's driving it, isn't he?
Certainly is. He's on the verge of driving him through those ropes if we're not careful. Right hand to the midsection, and now getting those arms out of the way. Another hard right hand. Tim Storm is in some serious trouble here. This match for the Texas heavyweight title originally planned as Doberman defending the belt, but since that happened, Pablo became the champion. And thanks to you, Killer, this became a three-way.
Chop in the throat, Rob. Did you see that?
Certainly did. Oh, look at this. Tim Storm coming back on him. Right after right, firing in those forearms. Forearm shivers. Oh, getting into Pablo Chuco's face, but Doberman lucked out. He fell out of the way.
And Storm hit his ribs.
1, 2, and here comes Pablo. Pablo's the champion. He has everything to lose if it's just Tim and Doberman in the ring. Doberman now with a choke right behind Rick Manning's back.
Nobody wants nobody to make the pin because it'll keep them from getting the belt.
That's right. As we said earlier, anybody can pin anybody and become the new champion, even if Pablo's not even involved in the pinfall. So that just threw a whole new wrinkle into this match when you got in there and changed things up. Oh, hard right hand from Doberman. Another right hand. And Tim Storm's got to be in La La Land by now. Ooh, scraping that boot over the eyes, over the head. Tim Storm, though, mounting a defensive against Doberman, drawing up the body slam. Went for the elbow, though. Doberman out of the way.
This has been a real good match, Rob. I've really enjoyed this. I love the cruiserweights, but I love the heavyweights, too. Especially heavyweights that fight like these guys are fighting.
Indeed, these guys will do anything it takes to win a match. And we see a lot of power, we see a lot of wrestling skill put on display, and of course a good bit of rule breaking, to use that term. Big boot there by Doberman.
Looks like it caught him in the chin.
And now Doberman tags in Pablo.
Here we go, double team here.
We're seeing some of that old OMC double teaming here. Splash there by Pablo. But Pablo's not ready to go for the lateral press just yet. He's climbing up on those ropes. Look out, if he comes down on Storm, that may be all she wrote. Oh, Storm got the boot up, right in the chin. May have knocked a few teeth out. I think Pablo, well, Tim tagged in Doberman now, and he's telling him to get in there and fight his old partner. Snapmare by Chuco, kick to the back. These two longtime partners. Rivals now over the belt. Low-level dropkick there by the champion. He didn't want this match, but he got it. On top of the cover, 1, 2, and Storm breaks it up. Rick Manning telling Tim Storm to wait for a tag before coming in, but of course with the title on the line, he's not going to do that. What's your problem, essay? That's what. Oh, look out. Now Tim Storm tagged, 1, 2, and Pablo just barely saved his title. Tim Storm tags in when he smacked Pablo in the chest. And now
Rick Manning's got him under control now.
Doberman fighting up from underneath, but it's Tim Storm fighting from above, and now an Irish whip into the corner. Coming out right into a Tim Storm clothesline. And now it's Tim Storm, the big cowboy, taking over on Doberman, firing him into the ropes. Misses with a clothesline. Oh, flying shoulder tackle. Both men have the same idea. They're both down.
Double chin count. Here we go. That was 2 flying tackles.
Boy, and they connected.
Yes, they did in midair.
Only thing that would have been worse was if they had butted heads. Then that would have been concussion city right there. Storm with the clothesline. The clothesline on Pablo. So it is Storm basically in there against both men and more than holding his own against Doberman and Pablo Chuco. Body slam by Storm. Body slam by Storm.
Fantastic power. Storm is displaying after the beating that he's going through.
And now Tim
Look at
Storm.
this. There we go. Look at that. A twist of fate.
Storm took him down. 1, and Pablo pulled him off. Now Pablo with a kick, a DDT.
DDT, a nice one too. Look at this.
Now look at this, Pablo over on top of Doberman. He's got the leg hooked. 1, 2. And Killer, I think I've lost count over who the legal men are.
I have two, Rob.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if Rick Manning knows. Kickback suplex by Doberman. Tim Storm's off in the corner, and my goodness, this is almost like watching a car wreck in progress. All three men are down. Rick Manning putting the count on all of them. Storm is up. Chuko is up. Doberman is up. And it's Tim Storm. Fighting back. Oh, look at this. Noggin knocker.
Double headbutt.
Now what's he going to do?
Double bulldog.
Oh, he went for a double bulldog. Now a splash in the corner by Doberman, a splash by Chuko. Double teaming against the Cowboy, Tim Storm. Oh, wait a second.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Pablo's pushing Rick Manning once again. He's risking a disqualification right here. Oh, down he goes. Rick Manning's had enough. Rick Manning's had enough of this.
I'm throwing this match out. If you not lay your hands on me, I'm throwing this match out. Pablo is no winner.
Well, Tim Storm coming out of the corner with a double clothesline. But Rick Manning has just told us there's a disqualification. There's no winner. Doberman's out. Pablo's out.
Rick Manning said he's throwing the match out. You do not lay your hands on the referee. He disqualified everybody from being in the ring. He threw the match out. I hate to say it. The belt does not change hands on disqualification. This makes Pablo Chuko still the Texas heavyweight champion.
Well, fans, there you have it. The announcement from Killer Tim Brooks. Pablo Chuko still the champion. That does not set well with the fans here at Mansfield High School.